Hello, my lovely starborns. Welcome to your pick a card reading. Today we are getting messages from Goddess Udjit, also known as Wadjet, the green one. You can associate her energy with Sekhmet as well as Oseth. Wadjet is an ancient one, truly a primordial. Today we are getting messages from the green one. For some reason, I also associate her energy with green Tara. Green because the energy is very much connected to earth, the element of earth, the direction of earth, which is north. But yes, essentially you can think of it as the Kundalini power. The theme of power projection is very strong, spiritual projection. This is also connected to power retrieval, Kundalini activation, especially crown chakra and third eye, higher chakra activation. Especially for the ones who've been working with the heart chakra for some time now. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get in. Messages for my lovely starborns, my lightborns, anyone who finds this video. Group 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. We already have the first one. Yeah, I'm being guided to take it. Beautiful. Right, 2 more. Okay, let me help you choose your group. Group 1, your card is that. This is your card. Group 2, your card is Malkut, Kingdom. Earth. What did I tell you? And group 3, your card is the Tower. This is about that power, courage, faith, fighting spirit. Beautiful. See which one is pulling you in, choose your group, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, group 1. You chose that. Knowledge. Now, this particular sphere does not have a number, but I associate it with number 11, and many others do too. So this is the energy of number 11. This is the abyss. This is that secret place. This is heaven after the fall. This is Eden after the fall, but this is so much more. This is a place where all the secrets are revealed. You know, this is also a card of initiation. So what I'm going to do is I already have your oracles ready, but before I show you the oracles, I will pull out 4 cards from the archetype deck. Okay, so let's see. 3 shuffles. I've already pre-shuffled it. This is for my lovely group 1. Why am I shuffling like backwards? That was funny. Backward, forward, to and fro, to and fro. I mean, he's looking in the past and then the future, past and the future. Janice. Ooh. I mean, that really wants to show itself. Yeah. This is the abyss. This is the energy of the abyss. Crazy. Okay, 3 shuffles, please, for group 1. Okay, we're ready. Energy is charged, very charged. I'm hearing Kundalini is charged. The offering. The warrior. Love this. Love this. And oh wow, the shadow. Crazy. Crazy. We don't have space. What do we do now? I'm being asked to put this card here. Yeah, perfect. And the last one, love this, the healer. Okay. So the black and white to and fro is very strong in your reading, light and dark, the yin, the yang. It's almost like a war that is going on in your psyche, which goes very well with Abyss, because this war is necessary so that you figure out who you really are, you know. So the process here is actually connecting you with your higher self unlike ever before. Yes, again, higher chakra activation is definitely here. Thrice a charm. 3 thorns that you need to get rid of. 3 thorns in order to fully stand in your power, in order to get to a place where you're able to play with this serpent power that you have access to, right? And I think right now, through this initiation, that's exactly where you're getting. You're definitely opening a door here. Yes, you are. Because right now, the energy that I see is you're looking at your own shadow, especially with the shadow showing up here. You're looking at your own shadow as to how we, you know, sometimes how we overextend, because essentially, subconsciously, we are expecting something from someone, okay? And it's not just overextension, it's also like sometimes we do things for others hoping that they'll do something else for us. All of that, you know, again, very basic human condition stuff. But right now, it's not just about that. This is somewhat connected to something that has already happened in the past. Right now, it's about actually rising above all set limitations, especially the limitations of your own expectations, which is again somewhat subconscious in nature. Also, that is this place of the, not only the subconscious, but it is the place of the unconscious, you know. So this is where you have to basically overcome your own shadow in order to see that light, in order to get the key, in order to unlock your own potential, in order to unlock that connection with your higher self. As soon as you recognize the diamond that you have become through whatever you've been through. Are you seeing the serpent imagery here, here, here? I mean, of course, she is the cobra queen. And the thing about cobras, they eat other snakes. And snake has, again, this very dual energy to it, right? Yes, we associate it with snake medicine, the healing power of it all. But we also associate it with something venomous, toxic, base, right? Basic. Like especially when you think of the energy of a Scorpio, which this is giving me Taurus. So it's like the other polarities highlighted here. And this is basically showing the placement of this card is relevant because this is showing me your anima, okay? This is telling me the energy of your feminine energy, your yin energy. This is telling me about your yin energy. Your definition of happiness is shifting. The more you're expanding in your consciousness, the more you're overcoming your own base toxicities. And this is a massive expansion, especially with that being there. You're definitely affected by the Pluto shift. I mean, we all are. This is a collective shift. But for you, it is extra strong. I don't know why. Maybe because you could have like scorpionic Taurian placements, fixed sign, yeah, fixed sign placements. Scorpio is highlighted here. So you could have Pluto in Scorpio or in a scorpionic house, which is 8th house. Yeah, I'm being asked to roll a dice. Roll a. Okay, wait. Okay, this is for my lovely group one. What is this about? Do they need to know? Look at that. Aquarius. And what is that? 8th house. Crazy. And Scorpio is showing itself. It just turned like that. This is so spooky. That's why I don't use this quite a lot. Anyway, what is this? Venus. Venus. We could have 8th house Venus. Why I'm not able to say Venus? Venus. What? Venus. Okay, Venus. She really wants her presence known. Okay, so her energy is actually, Wadjet's energy is very much connected to Venusian energy or Seth. Yeah, you can very much connect her energy with a Seth. I mean, she's like an aspect. I think all goddesses are aspects of a Seth. So, yeah, it goes without saying. So I was saying Pluto. Yeah, Pluto is moving in Aquarius, right? Now, 8th house is significant. Something major is happening in your 8th house in real time whenever you're watching this. Venus. Venusian energy is coming up. Oh, yeah, Taurus. Taurus is here, right? Very, very strong. Again, your concept of how... Okay, this is a major shift. How you want your life to be is shifting drastically. Okay, so the expansion is so wide that perhaps your conscious mind is not able to keep up with it. No, it's not able to keep up with it because it's like it's time to dream big and it's scary. There's something scary about it. But yeah, now let's look at your other oracles and then we'll get some tarot, okay? I already got these because it takes a while, on camera. So yeah, let's see. Wow, Ganesha. Being of service. Again, touching her crown. The Intergalactic Council, number 29, which is 11. What did I tell you? Abyss. You're retrieving a bunch of information. Strong knowledge retrieval happening in your DNA. The codes are unraveling, I'm hearing. This card is connected to the 12 masters. And okay, let me call out their name. Marco, Hilarion, Jesus, Ashtar. This is that Venusian energy. Kutumi, Elmoria, Paul the Venetian, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, Lady Nada, Seraphis Bey, and Lord of Maitreya. Wow. You're definitely a multidimensional being. That is why you chose this card. Connect with your deepest wisdom and focus on the well-being of the universe. That's exactly what you're doing in the abyss. Yeah. Not everyone dares to stare in the abyss, right? And Nietzsche kind of tells us not to. Because it's highly likely the abyss is gonna stare back, and I think it is, and you're enjoying the view. Because with Ganesha being here, yeah. When you zoom out and you look at the higher purpose of everything that you've been through, right now, there's something about your life. Everything is kind of falling in place. All the pieces are falling in the right places. And the puzzle is being solved. And you are getting in a position which is spiritually very comfortable, regardless of your physical reality. We'll see what comes up there. But this is a very spiritual energy that is at play, especially with the serpents showing up in your reading. It's crazy. It says your guidance is to ask Universal Angel Batialil to take you to the intergalactic council in meditation or sleep and offer to serve the universe. This will greatly expand your consciousness. So the new modalities, wisdom, knowledge, and also like your own gifts are being revealed to you. Okay, so it's like it's time to tap in, it's time to retrieve, it's time to activate. That is why this is an initiation. So you're definitely undergoing and you're definitely going somewhere too. There's that, but you're also undergoing initiation, a very significant one, which is connected to where it is that you're headed, is going to serve a higher purpose. And yes, with Ganesha being here, there is an unlocking happening for sure. And their blessings are headed your way for sure. This is a very, very significant period of your life. Wow, polarity. I mean, I cannot make this up, right? Again, the to and fro, that dual energy, it's everywhere, everywhere. And this is the card of yourself. You are the healer. You are my light workers. You are here to serve others. You are here to embody the energy of service to others. So very much about the age of light. You guys are workers, light workers, healers. Let's see your, wow, victory. Victory in some endeavor. Definite victory here. All right. Okay, this is crazy. Look at that. Honor and respect will come to you. And it's right. I did not plan this, you guys. It's right here on this card where, you know, this being is touching her crown. And that's number 9. Honor and respect will come to you. The more you follow your will in connection with your higher self, right? Did I do the cross? What? Okay, stepping into a new experience. Absolutely. This new knowledge, this new way of being, this new, far more authentic energy that you will be walking in. It is more in tune with your multidimensional existence. So definite initiation, definite activation. Crazy. May. What was it saying? Taurus energy, Venus energy, Venusian energy. I feel like you were undergoing this initiation since May. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Because that's Taurus, right? And right now we are in Scorpio season and we do have the 8th house there. So it's like the axis is complete. That is why the axis, yeah, the dual energy, the polarity. Crazy, you guys. It's complete. The initiation is complete. You're winning. You have the victory. You passed the test. You have overcome your own obstacles. You've integrated. This is individuation, you guys. And this is the, I'm hearing, dawning of light. And this is the light worker card. Let's get some tarot. So I'm going to get 4 cards from this deck first. Okay. No, 5. Yeah, 5. Okay. Group 1. Final. All right. Crazy. And you know, my crown is tingling, like really tingling. Okay. 3 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. Again, Taurus energy, very strong here. 4 of Cups. Again, limitations. Your own, the expansion is so, it's huge. It's huge, okay? The word that you're entering in, it's words apart, I'm hearing. It's words apart, okay? And there's heavy protection around you, spiritual protection, protection of your well-being. Also, okay, let's see, wait. Wow, Three of Pentacles. And final, Judgment. And again, I'm getting that soul retrieval energy. This is the rebirth of your being, this is also spiritual awakening, enlightenment, a total shift in your consciousness. But also this is calibration. This is the energy of that individuation, integration that I talked about, mingling. Okay, standing in your power, knowing who you are. It's not about this and that. It's about, there's something about your energy. You're the balancing force. You're the one I'm hearing. And that's taking me to 2-8. 2-8 is what? 1? Oh, Taurus is 2. Scorpio is 8. That axis is so strong here. And look, the moon underneath. This is what was hidden. Now it's being revealed to you. Who you are. Who you really are, that was hidden from you. That is what is being revealed to you. This power retrieval of the highest order, you guys. I mean, I cannot make this up. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. She is definitely asking you to forgive someone something, Yeah, the result of those human expectations. You gotta let go. There's something of that nature. You have to let go, okay? Of that. Because there's something about your energy. Yes, you have all this power and everything, but it's like when things do not go your way, that power can get dangerous. And, that's when the universe has to intervene and kind of like course correct. And this can lead to those phases where you have to kind of like, again, visit the abyss. And there's a need to cut your way out of a certain expectation. Now, this could be hidden from you, especially with the moon. This is persistent in your psyche. Also, there's something about your energy where you do not see clearly who you really are. You do not see clearly what people really think of you. They think of you like highly. They highly think of you. They think of you as someone who has this natural healing energy, who is a calming force, who is this loving being, which you are, And that is why, the shadow and polarity and duality and all of that is highlighted here. Because, yeah, this is about that work, which I believe many of you have understood this, because this was a very different kind of initiation. But this is an initiation because this is what is bringing in these, what you can think of as past life gifts, but it's like past life is an illusion. But yeah, you can think of it as past life. And this is coming in, so this is definite victory. But as I always say, with more power, you get more responsibility, and you have to be more mindful, and you have to, yes, be the bigger person. You cannot play the same games people play, especially the ones who are being guided by unconscious forces, who are working out from these unconscious places, who do not have access to higher consciousness, which you do have, especially with the Judgment card showing up here, which is the spirit of the primal fire. You have that firepower there. It's all about transcendence. It's all about that new life, and you do have your new life here. I feel like this group, you've been undergoing really massive shifts. Yes, especially in the past 8 months. Significant. You're a whole different person now. And yes, it can get annoying. There is this energy of annoyance, a little bit of annoyance, yeah. You're basically figuring out the way of this world is the nicer you are, the I don't know, there's this energy of being a little bit defensive. I don't know how to explain this. So again, this goes back this goes back to whatever you've been through, right? But it's all about blending the light, blend that light, rise above it, recognize who you are, what you have. Focus more so on what it is that you are to do. Build, focus all that energy in building, creating your work, your project, your dharmic will. Build your connection with your higher self, with your daimon, however you want to call it, your holy guardian angel. But that is what is afoot. And yes, this initiation is not easy. It brings a lot of darkness to the surface, but essentially this is what you achieve: victory. And you are achieving that if you're watching this, if you're still watching this, okay? Because you're getting your crown and you are moving forward. This is also you recognizing what's worth fighting for, and it's okay to let something go here, because you're also seeing the true color of something that you perhaps expected quite a lot from. The true color is not that pretty. Or maybe it's like it's not up to the mark when it comes to your own expectations, you know. But again, she wants you to focus your energy on what matters. And this clearly, it looks like this doesn't matter. You have better things to do. That's the energy that I'm getting. You already know this. You have new goals. This is all about the new life. You're being prepared for that new life. Some of you, I feel like, yeah, the 28 is yet to turn into that one energy, that ace energy. Yeah, 2 and 8 is so highlighted here. So second house, 8th house energy is also highlighted. Second house, so about your self-knowing, self-esteem, self-understanding, also your material life and all of that, which is somewhat relevant here. So if there was this tendency to, sell yourself short in your own eyes, because materially you are not where you aim to be and all of that, right now massive shift is happening in that area. Because again, there's a very highly attuned, highly spiritual energy that is at play here, okay? And right now you're understanding the game like you have not earlier. Like you haven't understood the game, the earth game, like you're understanding now. So of course the focus is going to shift. The way you do things, it's about to shift. It has already shifted. I'm hearing the shift is here, and that's where your victory lies. And your victory is, again, I'm seeing new here, okay? And there's a lot of this new energy, new, because yeah, even the judgment is about new life. It's about doing things very differently from this higher place of consciousness, because you're self-realized now. That is why that individuation was coming in like that. This has been a process, and also the moon is now giving me the energy of abundance for sure, especially with Kepara, because this is resurrection. This is you waking up to this new life as soon as you step out of the abyss. And this is also what, guess what? That one energy. Yeah. It's that 0 point energy, you guys. So if you're watching this when I'm posting it, make sure you find time, you make time for the 11/11 activation, the portal that is coming up. It's very important for you, because for past 8 months you've been preparing for something very significant, okay? And there's some sort of like new healing modality that is calling to you, and you're really supposed to look into it. You're supposed to get your attunements, get your course and all of that. Just learn this like you're natural at it. It's just like it's about activation. It's about just saying yes to something, and that's all you need to do. But of course, like, you know, you also have to like do the required work, and there's this energy of collaboration, working, and all of that too. But because the kind of stuff that you are dealing with, I feel like you're a bit jaded. But I'm telling you, the colors are coming online. The colors are back, yeah, and the colors are going to look brighter, more psychedelic. This is, you're heading towards lasting success, okay? Believe that. Like, truly, truly believe that. And also, you're reaching a point where your temperament is going to be very steady, okay? Because there's something that you're dealing with here is this past tendency to just be all in, all out, and also sometimes like just, I don't know, doing too much and then ending up dissatisfied. All of that, that's what you're shedding. And of course, definite material success here. The more you stand in your truth, the more you accept your own authentic self, you know, the more you let it come online, the more you integrate it, the more you work with your higher self, the more, because again, this is the only recipe for following your dharma, for following your will. This is the energy of true will, nothing else. That is why it's a very personal process. It's very internal. It's very subjective. Okay? But this is a win. And look what I'm seeing. You won the moment you were initiated. Same flowers. I'm seeing a river flowing. So if you have been experiencing heavy activity in your crown chakra, also leg is relevant. So maybe a lot of energy moving up and down your legs. But yeah, definite expansion of your energetic field. I'm also seeing chakra colors here, rainbow, yeah. And I'm seeing the horns here. Okay, what else? Now I'm going to get any final advice for you, troop 1 from Goddess Wadjet. Eight of Swords underneath, and this is Four of Swords. Truce. It says truce. And it's green. X. This is that void, that void state, that vortex. You know, this is where everything shifts. This is where, okay, meditation is very important for you. There are certain things up in the ethers, okay, for you to call. You have to pull it in to your field to integrate it further, which is going to allow you to expand your personal flower of life. And you definitely have to fully let go of whatever you're already in the process of letting go out of your field. Take away your attention. Don't feed it at all. Right now, it's time to be very mindful. Just let it flow out of your life, because that's exactly what's happening. I see the cups, the water flowing, the river. Let it flow out. Okay? That is what, oh, look who's underneath. Again, Three of Cups. She's asking you to focus on your power points, not your pain points. And it's time to manifest this new reality. It's time to visualize. It's time to dream big. And I think you are. But again, one moment you try to think of a new reality, dream of this reality, but then the past creeps in. That's the energy that I'm getting. And again, there's that to and fro. But then again, that is the energy of this initiation that you're undergoing. I think you're supposed to wrap it up with the Taurus full moon. Oh yes, the Taurus full moon is coming up, which happens in Scorpio season, right? Oh my God, that is why Taurus Scorpio is so strong. But yeah, whenever you're watching this, the upcoming full moon, by then this cycle is getting over. And then what can my group one expect? Lovely goddess. The Wheel of Fortune. This is when you achieve that alchemy that you are working for, and then you achieve the page, no, the Knight of Swords and Five of Wands. Saw it in reverse, but yeah, you perfect your success, because this is definite victory. I mean, it's already here, but you know, the ones I'm reading for, this is in motion for you. And with the wheel, I get this energy of motion. But yeah, the wheel is turning in your favor. It's ready to turn in your favor. Oh my God, it's that one energy that I picked up here, right? The one, the ace. 10 is one, basically, essentially. So again, it's about that new energy, the new life. But yes, it requires work, which you're doing here. And this is this is Knight of Swords. I really think that you are being asked to look deeply into the gifts, into the new knowledge that is surfacing for you. You are like, if you embody this energy of being a student somewhat, you know, especially with the Five of Wands, because that card has a lot to do with learning. Okay, learning and practicing, doing things again and again. It's not just about fighting, it's also about fighting against your own limitations, you know, where you're also like fighting off imposter syndrome and all of that. That is going to kind of like shift everything for you. But yes, a definite gift retrieval is here. Okay, so you have to kind of like blend a lot and take what's required and let go of anything and everything that is not serving you in that river which is already flowing for you. A lot is being taken out, you know, clearing, cleansing. And that is what is turning you into this healer that you are. I'm also getting the energy of Serpent Bearer. And this is the energy of Gemini. And the opposite is Sagittarius. And that is also very much the energy connected with Sagittarius, because Jupiter, because yeah. And yeah, after the Scorpio season, we have Sagittarius, right? Now again, regardless of whenever, but after the upcoming full moon, this is what is up. And your advice here is to focus on what is coming to the surface for you, all right? Because this is massive. Your whole life has shifted. And there's an inkling, like there's an inner calling, okay? There's an inner calling, and it's time to keep following it. Don't drop it. Don't be in this energy of Four of Cups where, okay, you achieve a level of success and then you drop it, and then it's like, okay, now I'm bored, now what? No, some of you, especially if you deal with attention deficit issues, you have to focus. That's why I told you here, focus, okay? That's the advice. And definite grounding, because this is heavy Kundalini activation. You see, a lot of like Kundalini work is happening. Like you are charged, you're really active, you're hyper somewhat. So grounding is very much required here. So that's all I see. I hope this helps. See you in the next one. Take care. Hello, group 2. You chose Malkuth Kingdom, the 10th sphere. Wow, so colorful. It's beautiful. It's like she is so very comfortable. And I'm seeing a rabbit here. Very comfortable when it comes to this dimension. And maybe it took you a while because I'm seeing a phoenix here now. Yeah, it took you a while to reach this place where you're at right now. And Wadjet is kind of proud of you. I'm seeing serpent here. Yeah, you're very much connected with elemental spirits. You are protected by her. Very much connected to Wadjet. You are protected. Your spiritual power is protected too. It's like there's a shield around you. Your powers are protected, cannot be stolen. None of that. Because yeah, there were attempts to steal it. That's why that energy came in. Yeah, and there will be attempts to kind of like, get in your field to murky the water. Murky the water. Yeah, but it's like who you are, where you come from. Most people who are doing all this nonsense, they cannot even comprehend it. So they don't even know what they're up against. That's the energy I'm getting. Very, very, I'm hearing mercurial. Your energy is very mercurial. You're like not to be messed with. Psychopomp. Yeah, not to be messed with. Not of this word, but very attuned to this word, very much comfortable, very grounded, especially now. And I think it took you a while to get to this position. You know the game that is being played here, the black and white. You don't choose. You just watch. You observe like the queen that she is, You're like, okay, I see right through you. But yeah, it's all one and the same to me, that sort of energy, because I'm seeing oak leaves. So yeah, supreme protection. I'm hearing supreme protection. I'm hearing Wadjet could be your patron goddess. Also Oseth, Tara. Okay, 3 shuffles for my lovely group. 2. Free shuffled it, but 3 shuffle on camera. There. Okay, 1 more. All right. Let's see, 4 cards. The ring. I see the ring and the background is so cosmic in nature, right? Not of here. But it's also like the godmother energy now. Yeah, godmother, kiss the ring. Kiss the ring. Okay. All right, the bridge. You are the bridge. And you have also bridged. You've created that rainbow bridge. That is why you're so grounded. You're like, yeah, it's okay. It's cool. The lover, beautiful. Beautiful energy. The wow. Oh my God. Okay, so the queen has a king, the king has a queen. That's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah, it's like your message is very clear here. You've seen enough destruction. It's time for creation. It's time for sustenance. Sustainable development. I'm hearing sustainable development. So you guys you love nature. You love what Earth has to offer. You love beautiful landforms. You love being in nature. You want to protect nature, animals. You work very much with the elementals. The inner earth beings are very much connected to you. Again, my crown is tingling so very much on the left side. Yeah, okay, so I feel like this group, you have been somewhat in your yang energy for a while, for a long time. And after your destructive cycles were over, especially with the phoenix, and the phoenix was fully ignited and high up in her power, and even your phoenix kind of changed into other mythical beings, creatures, birds. Your phoenix is very different. I don't know. It's like that It's a different kind of mythical creature. I don't know the name, but I'm seeing it. It's phoenix, but it's more draconic in nature, you know, and also has some serpentine element. Cosmic nagas coming in. Words are colliding. Words are colliding. Bridges are being built. Certain bridges were destroyed too, because that was the requirement. You're done playing with fire. Your fire is very balanced now. It's yeah, sustained. It's sustained. It has harmonized. So you, this group, you have achieved that balance, you know. Many of you, if you are not in a connection already, you are calling in your counterpart, believe it or not. The divine counterpart energy is so strong here. Yes, it's like you are prepared. You're ready. You're ready. Okay, let's see your oracles. Kriya. Rest and repose. Yeah, just like she's resting on her throne. And that's number 17. You have double 17. That's star energy. Yeah, I'm hearing that Mamushi song now. I'm a star. Kira. Watashi wa star. Kira. Yeah, you guys, you're shining. You're really shining. You're really shining like a bright star that you are. You have also claimed your star. Your star, I'm again hearing, cannot be stolen. What is this energy? Huna prayer. Oh my God, Huna prayer. You guys, this is crazy. So every time I pluck flowers, and I wanted to pluck flowers, and I love this plant, I love it, I usually avoid not to, and I only pick up whatever I receive from the plant. So whenever they fall, that's only when I pick up flowers, right? But today, because I wanted to do this reading and I wanted to channel Wadjet, and this is a plant which is very, very, personally, I think it's very much connected to Wadjet, because this is a plumeria plant, but it's also called Nag Champa, right? Nag Champa. And if you see the leaf of this plant, I did not pluck a leaf, but the leaf is actually shaped just like a cobra, you know, and so beautiful. So, but yeah, I plucked the flower today, and I was literally like, I just kept saying thank you, and I'm so sorry for plucking you. Thank you, but I'm so sorry for plucking you. And that is what it's reminding me of. I think it is the Huna prayer. So it says, the high priest Hermes took his tribe from Atlantis to Hawaii. Yeah, and this plant is very much plumeria frangipani, right? Very much connected to Hawaiian culture, I guess. And these are my favorite flowers. I have way too many favorites, but it's like one of my most favorites. Yeah, where he established the Kahuna tribe and taught the tribe the Huna prayers as follows. First, address your prayer to an angel or master of your choice. State your request 3 times. Okay, so I was confusing it with Ho'oponopono, but I think even that comes from that culture, right? But yeah, anyway, so state your request 3 times in positive terms. Yeah. Then sit with your palms up and say, may the rain of blessings fall. So be it. So be it. Repeat this for 30 days, then stop. Watch for signs from the universe and take action at any time if it feels right. Your guidance is to start a Huna prayer for some aspect of your life, or continue if you are already engaged in one. I think it's time to call in your Lawa. Yeah. Call in your swan. Call in your swan. Okay. Huna prayer. What is it? Let me Google it. Why did I remember Ho'oponopono? Okay, so yeah, it was Ho'oponopono is basically, I believe, a Huna prayer for forgiveness. and overcoming separation. But over here, it's like a general Huna prayer. So you can ask whatever is most significant for you. Over here, it looks like abundance in your material reality, as well as when it comes to love. Love is highlighted here with the lover and the vow showing next to each other. I mean, and look what's going on here. And the ring, again, it's about commitment. So yeah, calling in your partner, your life partner, your soul partner. Okay, and the final card is keep. I think this is my star glyph. This could be a star glyph in Mayan astrology. Yeah. Yes, this is like you are a time traveler, you are a journeyer, you are, yeah, you just know what you're here to do. That is the energy here. You know. And it's also like whatever is happening here, you kind of just know how things are going to unfold. There is this knowing. You're very comfortable. Are you seeing your card? You're like, it's just, there's a flow. I'm getting this energy of flow. Beautiful. Let's see. And I also believe some of you, because you know the cards are so explicit, it's also like that you have been so hyper independent, or maybe you've been on your own for so long that many of you think, or it's like there's this energy of denial, because this card is showing up in your shadow aspect, okay, which is like strong here. It is something that you want, but you're denying. It's like you don't want it. You don't want to acknowledge that this is one of your needs in this lifetime. And I think this is connected to partnership, connection. And Wadjet is asking you to be honest with yourself. Okay? Don't be in this denial. Don't deprive yourself. This is, again, this is somewhat of a trauma response. Okay? Because you're afraid of making the same mistake. You're afraid of the past repeating itself. You're afraid of same stuff happening and all of that. Because, yeah, I do get that you've been through quite a lot. But there's this need for connection here, especially this card showing up in the shadow aspect. It's like there's definitely a need for connection, and it is contracted. That's what I'm getting. She's saying it's contracted. It's yours. You know it. That is why it's a need. It's like a soul pull. This is a soul calling. You know it already. So denying that pull is not recommended. Okay, let's get your tea leaf too. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay. Dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Sun, beautiful. Happiness and well-being. Shield, you need to defend yourself. And I saw the bat. Take care, enemies are working against you, but you have the shield. And what did I tell you? I already told you, there's immense protection around you. This is something you don't even have to worry about. And no, your spirituality is not going to take a hit if you decide to be more human. But also, that energy of trauma response is relevant here, because there is something which is telling you that, see, basically, denial will take you out of alignment from whatever it's already contracted for you. This is soul contract, especially the swan showing up there like that. Okay? If something is not working out, then there's a deeper reason for it. Okay, it's not like because you're being attacked or because people are throwing weird energy your way and all of that. No, it's not even about that. You don't even have to feed that sort of energy, especially with Huna prayer showing up here. It's like right now, just be very confident in your understanding. Let me get some dice. What is this? Yeah, second house, Aries. And that's Neptune, right? Yeah. Neptune, second house, Pisces, and Aries. I don't know why I said Pisces. Yeah, that's Pisces rising. Second house to seventh house. Where did it go? Yeah. and Aries. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to get what you want. Yes, you've earned it. Yes, you're enough. And yes, you deserve better. So it's time to act like that. It's time to go after your happiness. Yep, at all costs, I'm hearing. Certain things are already in motion for you, okay? So you have to just be in order to receive it when it shows up. And meditation is super important for this group right now, especially right now. Also, certain spiritual gifts are highlighted here, and it's coming online, and these are perhaps new in this lifetime. Yes, in this dimension. Okay, every time spirit checks me, when I say lifetime, yeah, dimension, like I'm seeing a bunch of birds around you. Birds. Lyran energy is strong in this group. Lyran, you have this effortless flow. Many of you already have this. You've attained this because because you are again saying yes to what it is that you want, saying yes to that desire. It's there for a reason, okay? And many of you, there's resistance. Let go. And again, this resistance, think of it like, be mindful, okay? Like observe, get in that passenger consciousness, observe that why is your mind telling you certain things? What is it rooted in, okay? Many of you, you're already building that bridge. You are also so that is what I wanted to say, and it's coming up again, so very important. So yes, you've been in that yang element for a while, especially with Aries showing up in your second house, okay, which is like Venusian house. But yeah, right now this is what is shifting. It's like now it's time to sit on your throne. Even here it says rest and repose, okay? Regardless of your gender, it's time to say yes to the yin, okay? And be receptive. It's time to open up like that. Be in that receiving mode. Say yes to the universe. Receive. And yeah, calm down. Meditate. Let it come to you. You've set a lot of stuff in motion. It's time for that windfall energy. That's what I'm getting, especially with the Keeb here. Keeb is owl, okay? And she also gives me, because when you like kind of shift it, inverse it, the tree of life and death, Lilith energy is there as the shadow. And Keeb is, the symbol of Keeb is also owl, okay? So it's time to get very comfortable in your light feminine energy, in your goddess feminine energy. Your channel, you're like a channel. And spirit is talking to you. It's not like you don't have enough info or whatever, you have immense info. You're tapped in to cosmic consciousness at all times. You are an interdimensional guide. You already know this, so it's time to act like it, Yeah, it's time to like disengage from certain way of thinking and knowing. Many of you, you have done this again. Spirit is like telling me again, it's done. Okay. What am I sitting here for? It's time to like, yes, sit as gracefully as possible and let the things come to you. This group, it's time for that flow to just inflow and keep inflowing into your life. It's up to you whether you allow this or not. Let me get some tarot now. Tell me. Not like that, but okay. We got it. It's coming in real quick. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. Also, like the way you think about yourself, there is like this massive shift, okay, that is happening in your psyche. Spirituality is a way of life for you. I mean, it just is, regardless of what you do for work, what it is you don't do for work, the kind of life you live, none of that matters. Like, you're highly, highly attuned. Okay? And I'm seeing the sun here, I'm seeing the sun there in the background of Keeb. Let me see, what is this part about? Well, it says Voyager. Hear the inner voice of your solar identity. As we have the sun here. Owl, messenger of the great central sun, soaring softly through the conduit of mystical transmission, silently sound the golden nimbus of reunion. What am I telling you? There is this union happening. Someone is coming in. They're almost here. And then soon, this is the end result. Finally holding hands here, right? And very divinely protected connection. I'm hearing children of Shambhala. Children of Shambhala. This is what is set in motion for you. My nose is itchy. Keeb, the mystic ferryman on the return path to the stars, offers you the gift of his staff as a connection point between earth plane and the divine. This staff represents a conduit for communication with all that is. You're a channel, and your channeling power is increasing. Open yourself to receive this great gift. Such transmissions are being offered to you through a process of grace. It says grace, and I'm reading for this card, you guys. Not Malkut, no. Requiring no effort on your part. Yeah, you just have to rest and receive. Rest and receive this. Wow. Simply focus on the stuff as a metaphor of your inner truth. Plant it within yourself. I saw stuff somewhere. Oh yes, look at that. And it has a snake around it. It truly being blessed group 2. You also have second house. So second house is also, yeah, about material prosperity. So that's also coming in strong, but we'll get tarot. And yeah, what else am I seeing here? Yeah, you need to trust more. You need to trust more. Just like trust more. Be more trusting of human connections. And I think it's a bit difficult, especially those of you who are not in the flow. But remember, to be in the flow of things it's all about that alignment, that divine alignment. The more you resist and deny, you stay out of alignment, and then that creates a certain kind of blockage, and then people think of all kinds of stuff, and they like to project it on external circumstances, and that's when this energy can overpower, where you start to blame others for what's not going right in your life. And also, yes, not denying that you don't have weirdos around. Yeah, there are, but it's like, again, who's who. It's like you're attuned. You just need to be more trusting of the process that is unfolding. It's happening for you. Especially with Neptune, because Neptune is like this higher octave of Venus, and that's the energy I'm getting in Venus's house, which is second house Taurus, right? And again, that beautiful integration between the yin and the yang. With Aries being there. Aries is this yang energy. It's this first impulse. It's also your I am presence. And you're very much embodying your I am presence. You're sitting in it. Others of you need to sit down in that I am presence. You need to ground this, okay? After finding that flow. So no more denial. Let's see. Okay. Messages from Goddess Wadjet. Udjit. The green one. Five cards. Yes. What is it? Two of Wands. Wanted to show it up. Crazy. Four of Cups. Four of Swords. Nine of Wands. You're that spiritual warrior. Ace of Cups. Yeah, get ready for this. And Knight of Swords. It's coming in real quick. Like Two of Wands underneath. Crazy. Everything is pointing towards that Ace of Cups for you. I mean, I cannot make this up. I really cannot. And I feel like many of you, even when you have this inkling, this knowing, again, the defenses are strong. You've come a long way. You have fought many battles. You are the spiritual warrior, goes without saying. And you have overcome all kinds of limitations, be it in your psyche or in your physical world, okay? You have dealt with other people's recklessness, their toxic ways. You've dealt with people's projections. You've dealt with weird expectations. You've dealt with other people's shadow. You've dealt with your own shadow. You've dealt with so much. You have been through quite a lot. But I'm seeing a different kind of mastery here, especially the double four starting your tarot, ending in the ace. And then we do have the butterfly king, who is actually a knight in this deck. Chariots of the wind. But in the center, the Lord of great strength is what's pulling me in. And that's why you have the sun here. When you embarked on this journey, in this dimension, you kind of knew. You knew what you were signing up for, but you still went for it. Because you also knew who you are. And what you're capable of. You never forgot that. People envy you for this very strength, spiritual strength, courage. It's because no matter what is thrown your way, essentially, no one can dethrone you. Never. And especially your own psyche cannot dethrone you. It doesn't have that power if you don't give it that power. Take it away. Take that power away. It belongs to you. Turn it into gold for you. That's exactly what you're here to do. Turn everything into gold. Kira, shine it. Make it shine, make it shine, make it shine. You are the cosmic alchemist. You're always in touch with the divine. Your pearl is also golden. It's not, guess what? It's not white. It's golden. Your gemstone is yellow. Jupiter. Jupiter energy is so strong here. Sun and solar and Jupiterian energy is so strong here. So yeah. You work in great harmony with Mother Earth. And I feel like you never stop learning. And that is why you are who you are. Because essentially, when you signed up for this contract, here in this realm, you wanted learning and knowledge to be the byproduct of your existence here. So essentially what I'm getting here, you are a lifelong learner. You keep doing the work. You never define yourself. You never put yourself in a box. You keep unlearning. You keep relearning. You're ready for new. You're ready to, I don't know, change everything if it calls for it. If that's what your soul is telling you, you'll do it. That is why. You'll also overcome, some of you, if there's that resistance, you'll overcome that too. Sitting on your chariot for a reason. The star is upright. Look at the star. It's on his third eye. Third eye is active. Immense protection around you. Never doubt your protection. I mean, and I'm also getting this energy, the elementals, the beings around you. Also, if you have pets, animals, they love you. They love you. They'll do anything for you. They just love you. Wadjet loves you. Like, again, I'm getting that patron goddess energy. I'm getting a lot of love energy flowing through me. All of a sudden, there's so much love here. There is protection, power. You're also protected from the reckless fire of your own power. Okay? Maybe it was a bit too much to deal with when you were younger, but no, right now, you're that beautiful princess crone. Princess crone. Yeah. And you'll keep leveling up in this life, in this dimension, because you know a lot, but you still don't know who you really are in other dimensions. It's like, yeah, it's like a big deal. I'm hearing it's a very big deal. So no matter how higher up you go, no matter what devils, yeah, like the devils you face because of the level ups, doesn't matter. They can never take you down, especially with the Nine of Wands in the center of it all. They will never take you out. You don't even have to do much. It's like, just have to kind of like flick it off. It's that sort of energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, you tend to attract people who want to, like, siphon your energy, who want to like attach themselves to your field and try to kind of like, drain you. But like, you've dealt with all of that, but right now, and also they're telling me it always served a higher purpose. It's like nothing was lost even when you were dealing with all of that siphoning, because you were also like learning something through, there was like a mutual exchange. So it was not just that you were losing. Yes, you were, your life force was affected and all of that, but even that served a purpose. And that's a very weird message. I don't know what it means, but I think, okay, so they're saying it helped you transform and understand this realm better. So okay, so it's like I'm getting this energy, like you could have a lot of deva energy in your Vedic placements. So yeah, you needed to descend. You needed to descend through these siphoners. They helped you descend in order for you to acclimate easily, which in turn grounded you, because it was perhaps a little bit difficult for you to ground initially. Yeah, in initial years of your life here. And again, with the butterfly there, you don't have any trouble transmuting, changing. You're very comfortable with change. The way your life is designed since forever, it's like you do not resist too much. I think the only place where there is resistance is perhaps in the emotional body. And I think right now you're figuring that out too. So you're getting ready for the ace, because again, this is a gift from divine, and the way it's going to show up in your life, you'll have all that trust. You will not doubt it ever, ever, like ever. Because I feel like you just know what you're made of. You'll not deny it. You'll not like second guess it ever again. Okay, what's the advice for my lovely group 2? Extra advice for lovely group 2 from Goddess Wadjet. I was almost about to say a set, and I do feel her energy, and same card came out in advice for group 1. Look at that, Page of Pentacles underneath. Again, you have the horns. You're here as a student of Earth. Yes, and guess what? This is how you are perceived by others. They already think that you just know what life is about. You just know, but essentially you are here learning. You're here learning, okay? But you're so good at it that, yeah, people think you're definitely an old soul, but I feel like this energy is such that it's very, very, very star-seeded. You don't come here often in this dimension, but you love it whenever you are here, because you love the planet, you love the landforms. I'm hearing you love nature, you love the greenery, you love green. There's something about green. You love green. I mean, he's green. Multidimensional energy. And also your essence is very active in other dimensions, and you're very much connected to your other essences in other dimensions, especially in the astral plane, in the astral world. Okay. Some of you are already in a connection with a high-level soulmate in the astral planes, but right now it's about bringing them down here. So the definite, there's somebody coming in, and they're coming in out of nowhere, like air, like a gust of wind. They're going to just enter your life, and everything is going to change. So yeah, keep being the student that you are. You've got double Knight of Swords, and that came up for advice. And I feel like this person, whoever this is, and most likely your counterpart, they come in with a lot of protection. They're very protective. Like this person, whenever you meet them, the kind of energy exchange that will happen, it's like you're gonna feel so safe. You'll just trust the whole process. You'll not have that resistance. Right now it's all about making that choice. Okay, all right. And what else do I want to ask? Show me their upcoming future. Clue, please. 10 of Cups. This is, look at that, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. This is what you're leaving behind. This is what is coming in. This is the energy of divine love. And I don't even know why I asked that. She asked me to, like, she kind of like, yeah, that was a planted question in my mind. Thank you. This is what is coming in. This is what you need to aim for, ask for, be prepared for, because it's truly, truly for you, okay? It's contracted, I'm telling you. And it's a higher love. Okay, that's all I say. I hope this helps. Beautiful reading, Group 2. Claim it. I love your reading. And of course, like, you know, when it comes to your material reality, everything is shifting. Like, you are already, like, you already have this gratitude mindset. I believe it's almost like you're not ready for what is coming in. But you will be. You'll be. Okay, that's all I say. I hope this helps. See you in the next one. Take care. Hello, Group 3. You chose the Tower card with the dragon attack and the lightning bolt. Courage, faith, fighting spirit. So let's get your archetypes first, and then we'll see what's... Oh, and I left this from Group 2. Since I picked it up, let's see what is this about before I pull your cards. This is for Group 3. Oh, that is why. I think Group 2 also got Aries. Aries, 9th house, which is the house of higher learning. It's the God house. It is the house of spirituality, travel, law. New beginning is happening here. That's what I'm getting, especially with Mercury. Feels like consciousness shift. Honestly, it feels like a lot is happening in your mental body, conscious mind. Let's see. The energy is somewhat turbulent. That's the word, turbulent. But you know, it's very relevant because we're getting messages from Wadjet, Udjit. And then you have a red dragon there, okay? And her energy is very much connected to the red phase of alchemy. And I'm getting root chakra energy for you for some reason. So root chakra themes are strong. Aries is also very red energy, Mars. And this is Mars, right? This is Mars. But with Mercury being there and in the 9th house, which is Sagittarius, this feels like a different way of being is what is surfacing for you. But it's turbulent because this is clearing of a certain set structure. And it's with Aries energy, it's definitely something brand new coming in your life. Also, I'm hearing brand new thinking, new thinking, new way of being. Let's see. Now let's get your archetypes. Show me the shadow, anima, animus. So, 2 shuffles. This is for group 3. Okay, now we're ready. And the energy feels calm. Yeah, it feels calmer. I feel anxious. The comic. And this is showing up in your shadow. So you're feeling exactly the opposite. The desert. The wow. And some reason I'm also getting the 9th house is the house of wow. Contracts. But legal contracts, right? I'm not so sure. Why am I getting that? Isn't that 7th house? I think 7th house is a house of contracts. But it's also the 9th house I'm hearing. Okay, whatever. Yeah, the mystic. That's good. Why am I feeling anxious in your group? What is this energy? Anxious, anxiety. Recently, I did a reading and I talked about anxiety being rooted in the past, which is not the case. Anxiety is rooted in the future, mostly. But sometimes the past residual energy can surface in such a manner, especially when you're going through tower moment, a tower moment, where it's coming up for clearing, and it can come up as this anxiousness in your body. So maybe, especially if you're like having trouble breathing and all of that, it can like get caught up in your chest area, in your lungs. Oh, lungs, grief, like you're letting go of grief. This tower is connected to grief. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. I want to get your oracles first, and then I'll tell you what I see. Lalita Tripura Sundari. Wow. It's one of the many taras. With the red flowers, maybe red tara, I'm not so sure. Could also be, again, red. Wow, I love that. Destruction of chaos. I love that. 35. Sub-death. That is why the tower, it's destroying whatever is bringing in chaos and clearing the field. I'm hearing clearing the field. Let's see. The Pleiades energy. Wow. And the 16, that's 7. The Pleiadians are great healers. They love Earth and all who live on her. By drawing this card, you are being invited to open your heart to Pleiadian healing. Let them enfold you in their loving, healing blue light, so that their wisdom and gifts flow into you. When you have absorbed these qualities into your energy fields, pass them on to others. Remember that the animals who come from the Pleiades, they are sheep, pandas, and pigs, they heal people and the land, bless them, and honor their work for our planet. Your affirmation is, I open my heart to love and healing from the Pleiades. I'm still feeling that anxiousness in your group. Energy is very strong. Rhythm. Let's also look at your tea leaf. Wall. Misunderstanding. Box. You will receive a gift. And I'm putting this on the Destruction of Chaos card, which is awesome. Wow, rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Love that for you. That is why healing is coming in now. And you're finding your rhythm again. Rhythm divine, I'm hearing. Rhythm divine. Love that. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Yes. Wherever you're facing lack, energies are shifting in that area. And because I got the root energy very strong, lower chakras energy very strong, so there's an upheaval that is happening in your very foundational field, but it's for good. It's for good. Yeah, like, I just, my nose is so itchy. I, yeah, there was like the shaking of the camera that happened, and that is again turbulence. Just a minute. I really need to. Yeah, I feel like getting red jasper. It's here. It's a big one. Let's get it. Red jasper is good for you. Carry one with you. Okay, let me see. So I'm hearing 3 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd, okay? And with Lalita Sundari, Tripura Sundari showing up for you, it's very much about, she's the goddess of erotic spirituality, you guys. And then you have the misunderstanding energy there. I just feel like there are some limitations that you are imposing on yourself. That's what I'm getting. And it's almost like it is disconnecting you from your inner knowing. You are in this element of a little bit of overthinking and sabotage. That is what she wants you to pay attention to. How are you shaking your own foundation even when it's not required? How are you doubting your own strength even when it's not required? What is causing it? What is triggering here? Are you projecting? That's the energy that I'm getting here. You're projecting a little bit for sure. And also you could be dealing with someone who does that and who makes you second guess your own worth, your self-worth, and who kind of like puts you in this position, especially if in this group, especially if you're sexually active and you are dealing with someone who is this energy of transference, transference. Yeah. And if not, if you're abstaining and all of that, then this is energetic projection. Yeah. But I was almost about to say protection. So it's like you need to protect, because this chaos that you're dealing with, yes, it's a bit of yours, but some of it is not yours. It's not. And did I mention, like, I heard that 3 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd. What are you dealing with? There is something here which does not belong in your field anymore. It has served its purpose. And it takes 2 to tango, not 3. I'm seeing Shakira in my mind's eye. And I'm seeing her in this dress. It's orange. There's something that you have to overcome here. And the goddess is like, you need to stop lying to yourself about something and work for it. Aim for it before you decide to claim it. Don't create extra difficulties for yourself, especially through allowing some third energy between you and what it is that you desire. Okay, so this could also mean escapism. That's the energy that I'm getting. And with the comic showing up in the shadow, it's the energy of repression. It's the energy of denial. It's the energy of also repressing through substance abuse and all of that. Just trying to escape what is inevitable. Yeah. Which only leads to more chaos. The good thing is, And I think the gift here is this knowing. There's a level of self-realization here on your part as to what role you have to play, as to what it is that you have to do to go after your desires, and to not dismiss it, to not sabotage it, to not escape from it. Because the calling is strong, the connection is strong. Your path is somewhat wide open and it's visible, and you finally you're at that stage in your life where you know what you want. But I think going after it, it's scary. Do not desert your own happiness, what fulfills you. This is awakening of another kind, you guys. I cannot make this up. This is so let me read about Lalita. Lalita has come to remind you of your inner tantrika energy, that which oozes with erotic Shakti life force, and that is the energy of Wadjet, Shakti, the Kundalini. But I think for you, you're yet to find that focus. Yes. And I think right now you're going through a chaotic cycle, which is what you're getting done with, which is turning into a gift, in turn bringing your rainbow, in turn changing your external reality. Okay, so this is clearing, taking in the root chakra, and turbulence is happening in the root chakra for many of you, in the lower chakras. I'm also hearing solar plexus. So many of you watching this, like, yes, the Kundalini in the lower chakras, she's resting in the lower chakras and she's waking up. She's ready to wake up. Some of you, it's not the first time, especially with the mystic there. But it went back to sleep because some of you fell into old habits or something of that nature. Yeah, where it became too much. Maybe because of a connection you were dealing with, something of that nature. But right now, everything is falling in place. That is why you're getting this message. Especially with the rhythm here. This is that pulse of the sacred current which is calling you home to yourself, who you really are. Especially with her, and she's calling you in a very soft way. It's like your energy, this is how you're being perceived. Your energy is destructive, a little bit destructive right now. Even if like you've put a lid on it, but it's like the water is bubbling, everything is kind of like overflowing. People can see it, people can sense that fire. Yeah, it's like a uncontained fire. It's like it cannot be contained, so it needs to find that flow. And through Lalita Tripura Sundari and Udjit, I think the gift here is turning all this firepower, this pranic shakti, this kundalini energy into this integrated rainbow. And I think this is coming in through Pleiadian activation. You could have Pleiades, Pleiadian origin. Yeah. You're angry. I'm getting this energy of anger. You're angry. And then you're sad. But I also feel like the energy is that of justified anger. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Yeah, please use red jasper. And the mystic is 21, which is the word card. So you're definitely rising above. And for some reason I'm getting this energy is very 8th house energy. Okay, so 8th house, yes, it's about that sensual energy because it's the house of sex and all of that, Scorpio. But also it's a house of hidden influence, the occult power. Also the house of money, also especially other people's money and all of that. Yeah, there's something about you being smart about this new cycle that is going to stop for you after this tower has subsided, after this tower turns into the star. That's why the Pleiadian energy. Okay, yeah, and that is seven Seven sisters, yeah. So there's definite healing here for this group, definite healing, which is getting you attuned to your higher self, which is getting you attuned to that inner compass where the noise is being taken out, where you're finding that clarity, also clarity of purpose coming in for you, clarity of purpose, because the work is happening in the lower chakra. So it's like the foundation is strengthening, the foundation is being strengthened. And Wadjet is kind of like quiet in your reading. That's what I noticed. Yeah. Oh, because we do have another goddess here. Yeah. thrice a charm, three's a crowd. Why am I getting that? Let's see, let's get some tarot. Okay. Oh god, look at that. It just jumped out. Tower and Ace of Cups and Five of Cups. You're dealing with something. You're angry at a loss, you're disappointed. There is this energy of rage, emotional, and maybe this is something which has been suppressed for a long time and now it is surfacing so that you can do this clearing and healing. Let's see. 5 cards from this deck for my lovely crew 3. Ready. What? Okay, let's see. This card came out in all the groups. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Magician, 2 of Swords, Judgment, Ten of Swords underneath. You're not happy about something, but you're going to be very happy once you get rid of this indecision. Once you find your focus, once the tower has settled, once you get in a place of calm, especially when the mind gets a bit quiet, a bit more quiet, yeah, than usual. You're going to figure something out which is going to make you look at whatever you're dealing with as a blessing. And it's not a loss, that's what I'm hearing. It's not a loss. It's almost like, the anger is directed at excess of something, like you did too much, or you were just like, you did not, like you're also like, regardless of the situation, outside situation, you're somewhat angry at yourself as to how you were perhaps wasteful. There could have been, again, with the foundational energy being shaken, maybe you witnessed some loss in your material reality. This could be money, where, okay, earlier, like, you didn't have to think twice before getting whatever you wanted or whatever, but right now maybe there's a bit of like penny pinching, and that is making you again somewhat angry. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but that is a very specific message that is coming in. Like, you're almost like looking at something which is gone. Now, it doesn't have to be money for everyone, no. This is also like a being, a person, a connection, most likely. But then again, it's like you kind of knew that in order to, I don't know, there is this energy of you're playing safe. You were you were just somewhat like, yeah, you did not think far ahead. You did not look at the bigger picture. You did not, and I think there is this energy of you could have been dealing with someone who feels a bit entitled, and the echoes of the past are kind of like haunting you, and there is this energy of what if only, and all of that. But right now, this is what she's telling you to put an end to, especially with the mystic and the judgment showing up here. Because even, and I feel like this revival, I feel like this is a very past repressed energy. That is also what I'm getting. So it's like a pain cycle that you really need to totally get rid of in order to stand in your, you have to impose your will on this. Yeah, because this keeps coming back because you're allowing it to. It's long over, I'm hearing. It's long over. Let it go. Yeah, because even the magician is kind of like, focused in the past. But you're definitely transcending it, whatever this is. This is an attachment of a sort. You will soon overcome this denial. And you will harmonize the situation, because Two of Swords is somewhat of like this. It's a struggle of a sort where you have to essentially reach a point of harmony, whether it comes with choosing one thing over the other, or whether it comes with the heartbreak of choosing nothing, or maybe again choosing one thing over the other. Again, it's like a choices are being made here. Choices are supposed to be made here in the best way possible, so that you can keep it moving, so that you can walk in your transformation, where you don't have to go back and forth, where you don't have to be persistent in your struggles, because I feel like it's not even your struggle anymore. Okay, you're dealing with someone else's struggle too. Like there is an energetic cord, and I was about to say card, energetic card. Are you watching too many tarot readings on someone? Yeah, just as I said that, something happened here. A card. Yeah, basically, I kept some tarot here from which group is this too? Yeah, I kept it away and it just slipped and made that noise. Stop watching excessive readings on someone, especially like on someone or on your situation. It's time to be proactive. It's time to just like overcome. I'm hearing self-infliction of pain. I want to get more tarot for you. What's the advice for my lovely group 3 Wadjet? And she did tell us that the Kundalini wants to rise. It wants to rise up. Tell us more. What's the advice? Find the inner harmony first before you seek it on the outside. Harmonize your energy field, harmonize your emotions, because it is affecting your manifestations. If you are struggling in other areas of your life, especially material and all of that, it is because of certain energetic behavioral patterns, especially behavioral patterns in your everyday life, which kind of affect your daily reality. But you think it's harmless, but it's not harmless. Okay, yeah, all of a sudden I just felt like everything was shaking. Weird, so weird. It was kind of like that feeling, you get when you, like the aftershock of an earthquake. Yeah, earthquake. Yeah, you're really like fighting. Okay, but we have strength here, so you have the strength, you have the courage to overcome this. And there is success here. There is success here. You'll not abandon yourself, no matter whatever this perceived abandonment is. Maybe you feel like someone abandoned you, or you had to abandon someone because of certain situations in your life and all of that. But right now, I believe it's the emphasis should be on who adds value to your life, who makes you feel loved, even if it's just a friend. That's what you need right now. Yeah, that's a very specific message for you. You need to clear your vision, take off, yeah, the rose tinted glasses, and you need to work with your spiritual energy. You need to pay attention to the spiritual side of things, because basically everything that you see in the external is a result of what's going on on the inside, right? And whatever issue that you're dealing with, it's not forever. Especially with the egg here, it's like this is the energy of abundance in a way. It is the energy of assured success. It is the energy of assured gifts and harvest, provided you do the work. Oh, okay, so once my group 3, they've taken care of the spiritual, once they've taken care of the spiritual side of things, what can they expect? Look at that, Queen of Cups, High Priestess, Ace of Cups, a new beginning. Wow, look at that, the Empress. Oh my God. And I seeing all the water. I mean, this is so blue, water. Divine feminine energy is strong here. Then you will be, sometimes you can deal with all that rejection, abandonment, and even sabotage, because your receptivity is not in place. And you're angry, right? You're angry. And I get it. It's because maybe you're not able to accept certain things. But acceptance is key here. But you know what? The goddesses are working with you. The goddesses love you. And Oseth is here. So yeah, I think that is why Wadjet is kind of like quiet. Because see, Wadjet is somewhat connected to, like, speaking from my personal experience, yes, Oseth came in first. And right now on this table, we have both of them, like, yeah, especially in the symbols and the cards and everything. They both are here, okay? Even in your personal cards, they both are here. But she's a bit quiet in your reading for a reason, because right now I think you're dealing with the Isis energy. You're dealing with, and I wanted to say Isis, maybe you like to call her Isis, so I'll honor that. So she's working with you, okay? And again, she is the goddess of healing. She's the goddess of magic too, and you do have the magician. And I got this energy of magic, okay? So maybe some magic was thrown your way, maybe you dabbled, and it's somewhat kind of like, I'm hearing, backfired, creating that issue. And sometimes this stuff can happen when we are trying to like control the external and not paying too much attention to the internal. But right now the focus should be on the internal. And I'm not saying that, yeah, you dabble, maybe you're dealing with something where other people kind of intervened to affect your reality, and even that made you very angry, because especially the High Priestess is like kind of understood, but like maybe when perhaps it was too late to make amends or something of that nature, you understood the psychic phenomena, the psychic interference, and it only made you angry, and it again created a certain kind of wound which made you turn on yourself. That's the energy that I'm picking up. But the gratification is yours. It will be yours no matter how delayed or whatever. It is up to you what you do with this knowledge, what you do with what's headed your way, because you are being asked to heal, to focus on the self first and foremost, to not deny whatever is available to you, especially love in whichever area of your life. Be open. Say yes to connections and people who fill your cup. Be receptive. Be receptive. Because your cup is going to overflow forever and ever. Also, I get this energy where perhaps you are thinking the worst of something and it's not that bad. So there's a bit of like, again, because anger makes you see things in a weird way, right? So calm down. That is the advisor. Calm down and just be. Healing is definitely here. Healing is coming in with the Pleiadian energy and so many goddesses showing up for you. The Empress, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So that is heavy protection around you. Heavy love around you. Yeah, they love you. Seth loves you. That's what I'm hearing. She loves you. And she is here to help you transform. And with the Tower, maybe the energy is again a bit uncomfortable. But it's powerful. It's powerful. And I think your overall reading is about powerful healing, which is totally highlighted by the rainbow here. What is this card? Pleiades. Yeah, Pleiades. Okay, so I'm being asked to get you one more card, but which deck? They're not telling me that. Crystal, okay. Get you a crystal. All right. Oh yeah, I've been holding a red jasper. A crystal for you. This is for group 3. The goddess. What else do they need to know? And I'll also get you an angel card, okay? Okay. A crystal for group 3. I think that's Peridot on top, right? I'm wearing it. So maybe this one, green one, yeah, to help you heal your heart. And yeah, look, you got the orangish, reddish one. Aragonite, I guess. Aragonite. Aragonite. Aragon. I'm hearing Aragon. Isn't Aragon a dragon? And you have a dragon. I'm not sure if he's red. But yeah, this... And you know, the draconian power retrieval is also very... It's too much pressure. It's rage. It's anger. It's like dealing with just too much, especially past repressed energy. And it is different from Kundalini activation. I don't know how to explain that. It's somewhat like of a third energy, you know. It's like yeah, okay, so it's happening in your DNA. Yeah, blocks of creation. Okay, let's see, what does it say? Anyone feeling, who needs it? Anyone feeling out of alignment, in need of a major reset. And it's all about that reset. Where to put it? Meditation cushion. When to use it? When it's time to retreat to yourself. And that is what you're being asked to do. Go within, just sit with yourself. Feel your emotions. Stop trying to escape it. Don't repress it. Don't try to, like, you know, put a mask on it. Okay. Or okay, so when it's time to retreat to yourself or step out of it. So if you want to be square with the outside word, if you want to be square with the outside word, it's not a pun because I'm seeing a bunch of squares here, cubes. Okay, if you want to be square with the outside word, first you have got to get square with your inside word. I mean, I cannot make this up, right? Can I? No. Can I? No, I cannot. Call on Aragonite to help set a healthy, sustainable balance for you. Okay? Okay, that's your crystal, and look at the color, how it matches. Oh, wow. All right, and I'll also get you angel card, and I also heard dragon card for you. Wow, really? Okay, wait, why is it like that? Oh, okay. First the dragon deck. This is from a lovely group 3. Messages from a chat. What does she have to say to you? This is for group 3. Okay, we're ready. Even he's red, kind of like your crystal and the red dragon. Earthbound. Pride of the earthly. I think when it comes to your material reality, a lot of shifts are happening there. You're being prepared for that. You know, it's almost like the goddess wants to shift your external reality. And I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, and I didn't see her earlier. Yeah, so it's like this spiritual elevation is going to take care of that. All right, but let's see. Number 8, Earthbound. You got Aragonite, right? And I got that dragon energy. And even here it says Araquel, Araquel, Araquel. Angel with dominion of the earth. Anchors the energy of the earth dragon. And I associate Wadjet's energy with a dragon, but to me she appears in green color. Yeah, green dragon energy. But you do have the red one here right now. And in her card here, she's kind of like green and red, green and red. So it's almost about, yeah, okay, so red to the heart chakra, red to the heart chakra. Wow, okay. It says, have you ever noticed how you feel after spending a day out in nature, grounded? Yeah, you really need to ground. That's why I was so spacey like that, you know, which usually happens in group 3, but it was a different kind of spacey. It was like a shaking, it was turbulent, and I was getting anxious too, right? But now I'm not, so it's like ground yourself. It's very much highlighted here. Grounded, so centered, balanced. So there's a presence lingering around you, keeping you anchored to our earth. It is gentle and soothing. It is the work of the earth. Yeah, you have to let go of all that excessive charge, you know, and say yes to the yin. Say yes to the yin. Yeah, I think yin, the earth's energy is negative. The charge is negative, right? And we tend to get a lot of like a positive charge. And when we ground and consciously connect with Mother Earth and nature, that's when that balancing happens, that neutralization happens, which is very good for our health. And I think it does something with the earth's field too. Some of you personally, I think your favorite element could be water. So again, that is connected with earth, right? It is a very crucial part of Mother Earth, and she is green and blue. So water is also highlighted here. Yeah, you can like work with Epsom salt, right? Long baths, foot soak, all of that. Yeah, do that. Okay, so earth dragons assist you in grounding your energy, balancing your emotions, and filling you with a sense of calm and tranquility. That is what is required here. They are also called upon following intense spirit or energy work, which can leave you dizzy. That is why, like I'm telling you, especially if you've been dabbling in all of that, you need to take care of your health. You know, you need to take care of the energetics of it all. You need to get in a more balanced place before you dabble. That is a very significant message for someone. Otherwise, you know, right? You know, when you're not mentally balanced and you dabble, you're opening weird doors. Don't do that. Never practice magic. Okay, so I forgot what I was saying. I was getting a call. Yeah, it's dinner time. Yeah, also eat. Take care of your eating habit. Take care of what you're consuming. Be it food, be it media. Yeah, that tarot thing came in, right? So you need to really anchor back into Earth's energy, crystalline energy. So when Earthbound appears, you are reminded that you can call upon the Earth. I feel like my legs are shaking, you guys. What is this energy? Calm down, okay? Dragons to assist you in grounding your energy of Earth. Simply visualize them flying gently overhead and spiraling down your body, bringing you back to the present moment, anchored to the Earth's crystalline energy. Take the time today to place your bare feet on the ground. Yeah, do that. Walk bare feet every day on the ground floor. Close your eyes and touch grass. Go out and touch grass. Close your eyes and wriggle your toes in the dirt, sand, or grass and call in the earth dragons. Feel them gently envelop you in calming, soothing energy while anchoring you to earth and grounding you. Stay here as long as you need, then go about your day and thank the earth dragons for the service. Also, when it comes to the trauma that you hold in your body, when you connect with Mother Earth, she will basically zap it out of your system if you allow it to. It's time to let all of that heaviness go. Okay, now I'm gonna get you angel numbers and then I'm gonna let you go. I feel like you are undergoing DNA healing. Take a break from magic if that's what you're dabbling in. Take a break from it right now. You need to be in a better mindset in order to practice this. That's an advice from her. Take it if you feel called to it. If not, don't bother. Okay, and angel number 4, group 3. No. Final. So we have 3. Let's see. 1244. You are a pro. All the hard work and efforts you have put in the past will soon bring long-term benefits. Your egg here. And enormous rewards, okay? So own up to the idea of success and praise yourself as you deserve it. Yeah. But you're kind of like, okay, commitment. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Absolutely. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Heavy on expressing emotions. That is why the friendship thing came in, where you need to talk about stuff. Stop repressing. It's getting too heavy for your body to also like contain. And yeah, 11 master number. Visionary. Karma and learning to trust one's instincts are essential themes of angel number 11. And I did see that relationship issues, especially with the vow. And, you know, master number 11 tends to really struggle with interpersonal connections, especially like romantic. So it says karma and learning to trust one's instinct are essential themes of angel number 11. And you know, it doesn't have to be that this is your life path or expression or one of the core numbers, but this could also be like your pinnacle year. So look into numerology, check your pinnacle year. So if this is master number 11 pinnacle, then yeah, these themes are highlighted, which is that of, because now 11 is 2, right? And you do have the 2 of cups here, and it is very much about relationships, but it is also about that polarity. Okay. And now number 1 is the alpha number. It is pretty yang, and 11 is this very yang energy, very margin. And your advice is all about like claiming your yin side and getting comfortable, because you're definitely out of receptivity in some area of your life, which is creating issues, and which is what is causing all that anxiety, because it is somewhat closing you off. Okay, but you need to open up for the best is yet to come, and truly it is yet to come. You do have the Empress here. So he says it is a reminder to give back to the community while remaining authentic and fulfilling. And some of you could also be repressing your spiritual gifts with the mystic I'm getting. Yeah. So that is going to kind of like, you know, it creates this pent up energy, and it will seek to vent. But if you work with it, then you find a healthy channel. But if you allow it to just linger, it can be quite explosive, and it can also have an effect on your physical body. The universe may be nudging you to teach others that you have what you have learned as a master teacher number, yes. Or it may simply want you to become more self-reliant by growing to rely on your insight and intuition. And that will happen when you tap into the emotions of it all, the inner being, the shadow also, with the yin energy being so strong here. Wow, I keep getting calls in this. Okay, now I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody's like calling me. Okay, gotta go. I hope this helps. And you got this, okay? And I want to just say that you guys are loved, and I love you. And yeah, you got this. See you in the next one. Take care.